To new information tonight, which certainly hits home why we still need to take precautions against COVID, even if you've been fully vaccinated. You see, after asking for weeks, we finally found out that at least 168 Oregonians have gotten COVID after being fully vaccinated, and 3 of those people died from it.
Our Lisa Balick's been looking into these so-called breakthrough cases of COVID. She joins us live now with more. What is this all about, Lisa, these breakthrough cases?
Well, again, these are cases of people who were fully vaccinated. More than 2 weeks later, they got COVID. It's to the point that the vaccines are not completely 100% effective. Keep in mind, most people still have not even been vaccinated yet. It's why we still need to take precautions. And a lot of these people who got COVID after being vaccinated didn't even have symptoms.
We knew that it was inevitable that it would happen with the virus being so prevalent out there.
COVID vaccines not 100% effective. Now Oregon, like Washington and other states across the country, reporting breakthrough cases. In Oregon, 168 people getting COVID even after they were fully vaccinated. But that's out of almost 750,000 Oregonians who are fully vaccinated. 19 of those with breakthrough cases were hospitalized. 3 died. The cases were in 25 counties across the state, and the state says most were seniors or people with underlying health conditions. But the Oregon Health Authority would not give out more details, such as which vaccine these people had received. Oregon is also now posting weekly the number of COVID cases caused by variants of the virus. Almost 300 cases in Oregon caused by variants of concern. Oregon scientists say the worry is that the variants can perhaps spread more easily and make unvaccinated people sicker. Studies still underway as to how protective the vaccines are against the variants. Researchers say we do need to pay attention as the cases are growing.
It matters to know about them, even if they're rare in this state, because when these viruses appear in our state, we can still stop their ongoing transmission and prevent them from spreading in the state if we continue to practice measures to control these viruses.
Doctors say it's less likely you'll get a variant if you are vaccinated. And so far, it's a small number compared to more than 160,000 cases of COVID in Oregon. Health leaders say this is all reason to get more people vaccinated quicker to try and outrun the virus. Now, I did check and found out none of the breakthrough cases were connected to one of the variants. Live in South Portland, Lisa Balick, KOIN 6 News.